everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be finally presenting my official 2023 Techo Kaigi aka planner slash journal lineup for the year. I know I posted a previous video which was a highlight video for my Twitch channel, so if you didn't know, I am part of a stationery team on Twitch, a streaming team, and we're called the Stationery Brew Team. And a few weeks ago, we all collaborated and did this really epic Techo Kaigi stream, like raid train. It was so much fun. So again, the highlight is in my videos if you would like to watch, and there's a whole playlist. I will link it all down below, but there's a whole playlist to check out all the other amazing streamers in the community who will talk about their lineups for next year as well. So other than that, I wanted to do an official lineup announcement just to kind of take my time and go over everything a little bit in more details. So I guess I'll start from the biggest to smallest size maybe, or I can also talk about like what is changing and what is not changing. So this is the Take a Note 2023 Take a Note. And this is something that I have used last year too. So this is the one I have from last year. Like, it's super chunky now. I was kind of using it as just like a memory keeper, and I would put photos in it and things like that and just kind of journal about anything. So I will continue to be using that the same way for next year. So I also do want to mention that all of the planners and journals that I will be talking about today, I do have a more detailed overview on my channel just to kind of really go into the anatomy of it. I won't be talking too much about it in this video, but I just wanted to mention that there is that resource as well. So for what I plan to do for the monthly pages in this journal is just highlights, daily highlights. And then for the weekly view, typically here I'll either do highlights or like sometimes I've done like ink or pen of the day. I've done just like decorating it and just not really using it on a functional level. So I've really done like kind of whatever I want to for that sidebar. But then here I'll continue to kind of put photos. I'll put deco, I'll kind of journal about my day, journal about whatever I would like. And this is just a place where I will be more detailed in what I did for the day. So it'll be a very like extensive journal of the day's activities or the day's thoughts. And this is something that I finally have found, I guess, like peace with and just enjoyment with, because I think with, I was in the Hobonichi cousin for a few years, and with the daily pages, it was harder to kind of fill all that space. So this really allows me to have a more condensed space to kind of fill it out and just kind of using it for whatever I would like. So I also hope to do future flip throughs of this book. It does usually contain a lot of private pictures and things like that, so I typically don't show it too much on my social media or YouTube channel, but I would definitely try to have some to show for next year. All right, so moving on to my next journal. This is going to be a new actual journal, but the function of it is not new, and it's something that I used for this year and I really enjoyed. So for this year, I did use the Mr. Eggplant's Thinking of You book. And as you can see, they're very similar. It's just the internal layout is a little bit different. And what I was using this for was my media journal. So I would decorate the cover page and the monthly page, and then use let's find a good. I think this is a good one to show of how I use it as a media journal. So it's kind of like what I was watching, what content I was consuming for that week. I will put it there and kind of journal about it. So I really love this layout so much. I love the paper. I really loved everything about this journal, but I think there were some things that I didn't love. So what I don't like about this book is the fact that there is like so much empty space, and there's like this whole like section when the month ends. So I won't go too into details, but that's kind of the gist of why I don't. I'm not going to be using Thinking of You for next year, and I kind of want to try something new, a new layout. So this is the Hank's Diary Hours Research Journal. And as you can see, the layout is very, very different. Instead of the vertical layout, it is the like 4 boxes. So it's still 1 week on 2 pages, but it's just a little bit different. And also, as you can see, the paper is different. So this is Tomoe River paper in cream, and then this is like a different paper, but it's very thick and it's like very white. So yeah, love that. So I don't think I actually have done a flip through of this yet, so I will definitely probably film one after this. But all the monthly pages, I will use this to track the movies and content that I watch and finish every day for the year. So I'm so excited to see like at the end of the year what it will be like. So the main difference for that is that the monthly pages for the Thinking of You were at the beginning of each month. Versus this one, all the monthly pages are in the beginning. So I can do something like that, like year at a glance, basically. And then I will be using the middle pages, again, just for content journaling and stuff like that. And then the thing about the Hours journal is that the end has a lot of pages, and I know some people aren't big fans of this, the end section, but there's all these cool layouts that you can kind of be creative with and stuff like that. So this one, as you can see, is just like dates or just kind of anything. I will probably use this also to mark I guess like games I play or books that I read, things that I can kind of fit all on one page and just list out so I can use as a recap. This section is kind of cool. It has like date and then just like a free box. And what's at the bottom? This is like width and location. So this is still TBD. I might do like business cards here. This is kind of also like a hobby journal, so I think that's also really fun, and just kind of do like, I don't know. I've seen people use business cards here and kind of journal about that. This is a free note. Likely I'll leave it blank. Really don't really know what I'm going to do with there. And this one, it kind of looks like Instagram boxes, but this is really fun, and I think I'm going to use this section as like all-time favorites for that year. So if there's a movie that I am like, this is like my top fave for this whole year, I'm just gonna print a picture of it and just put it here and write the title, and like that's it. So it's very low maintenance. I don't really need to worry too much about it, just printing the photo. And then back here is kind of like ink swatches, color notes. So I'm just gonna use this for fountain pen ink swatching. So it's not media related, but it's still like, I call it hobby and creativity related. So so there's that. All right, so my next planner is going to be new for this year, and it is the Jibun Techo 2023, and this is the standard diary. I've done a very extensive flip through of this already, so be sure to check that out to just really see what it consists of. But I love this so much because the beginning has all of these pages that you can literally list out things, like everything that I would want to keep track of in like a bullet journal. It's here already. So this is perfect for me. I wanted something that I could use every single day, just like pen only, no decoration. Probably will not be showing this as well on social media, but I wanted something to help me with time blocking and schedule blocking. I know people use time blocking as a way to just visually understand what they're doing each day and stuff like that. So that is kind of the purpose of this. Also, I mean, I will admit, I also bought this planner because I really wanted this cover, and this is the Baumkuchen canvas cover in A5 Slim. They only this is the color Mojave, and they only had this left in this size. So I was like, okay, not many journal or planner companies have A5 Slim, but Jibun Techo does. So that's kind of why I really kind of had to try to figure out what I wanted to use this for, but I'm really happy to add this to my lineup for 2023. All right, so the next journal in my lineup will be this. And before I get into that, I will show you what I'm using this year that this will be replacing. So I was using the Midori Gradation Diary B6. Again, I have a flip through of this on my channel, but here's kind of what the layout looks like. It's a vertical Midori cream paper, and it has like this gradation to show the day. I was using it this year as like highlights, pardon the empty pages, but I fell in love with this honestly for this past year. So I was really sad to also move on from this, but I am excited to use what I will be replacing it with, which is this vertical TN. So I did do a haul that showcased this vertical insert, and this is just the dated Travelers Company vertical insert, and it comes in 2 books, so it's a half year. So it's really nice that I can split it up in half, and then, you know, if I don't end up using it or liking it, I can give the second half away. But this is also a vertical layout. I was a little bit on the fence about this because the columns are very skinny, and if you want to compare it to like the Midori, it's obviously like much skinnier than the Midori one. So that's just the only thing about that. But we'll see. I want to try it out for the year and just like see how I like it. I also just want to use more TNs because I have this amazing olive TN now. So I just really want to start using TN inserts. My last journal or planner that I will be talking about is the Hobonichi Weeks, and I will be using this in conjunction with my Jibun Techo, and this is not new. I used it this year. As you can see, this is the Tiger Weeks that I used this year. I loved using it, and it basically is a functional catch-all. So I will be using this just kind of listing out what I need to do that day, habits, and then task related things, and then the back will kind of be miscellaneous errands or bullet journaling. So these will definitely both go hand in hand, and it will be the 2 most reached for planners for next year. So I'm really excited. This one, the Hobonichi Weeks, I show maybe a little bit more on social media because it has less private information. But yeah, I think I will plan to use them both. So the Hobonichi Weeks will be more like tasks that I know I need to do each day, but the Jibun Techo will be more like scheduling. So let's say I do have some errands that I need to do, like on Thursday I have like a workout class or an appointment. I will just write that here in the time, but here's where I'm going to actually place it in the schedule and visually see where it belongs. So really excited to kind of use those both together. So then my last journal, not planner, will be this Aura Estelle / Annie Plans A6 2023 Classic dated. So this is a collab that they did. They've been releasing, they have a lot of these. I will probably end up buying some of the other ones, but for now, this is the one that I will plan to use, and this will be replacing my Hobonichi A6 Daily. So this is my Hobonichi A6 Daily. I think I did a flip through. So I kind of use this as just daily pages, daily journaling, a little bit of deco, sometimes just like blank pages. I'll just leave it like this. So this is just something that I've been using this past year, a little bit more private as well. So I don't show it too much, but daily pages, again, really challenging to keep up, and I, with all of these journals in my lineup, I already have a lot to keep up with, so I'm excited to use this. And this is undated, so it is dated, but then it has undated pages, so it does have kind of a week at a glance, and I'll probably use this for highlights or just like quick jot downs or things like that, maybe like mood tracker or things that I'm doing or feeling. And then there are three pages of grid pages and empty grid pages. So these I will basically be using as undated dailies. So if there is like a day that I feel like journaling, I can journal as much as I would like to or as little as I would like to, and I can kind of put it all on one page. Or let's say there's an event that I want to journal a lot about, I can take up all 3 pages and I need more space for that. So it's super, super flexible, and I love that I can use this anytime and just kind of not be so constrained to the day, but a little bit pressure with this dated portion. So it's like just the right amount of flexibility in my opinion. So I'm really excited to use this, and it's different from like a Hobonichi day free because the day free is just a ton of like blank pages in the back. Again, I feel like that's not really gonna be enough to get me motivated to journal every week. So, but this is like perfect. So I'm excited for that, and hopefully we'll be able to show this as well. So that is my journal lineup for 2023 / Techo Kaigi for 2023. Honestly, not too many changes or updates or any dramatic differences. So I'm pretty happy with the way that this is, and I'm so excited. I hope I can do like a mid-year one, maybe like a mid-year check-in, or maybe even quarterly just to see how I'm doing. But as of now, I'm really confident and happy that I can keep up with all of these journals and planners for next year. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please let me know what future videos you would like to see. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!